Drop boys. Rock.
You already know every Friday night we take it round way. Start off with Hooligan Hotspot. We got the artists to come through. Now we spotlighting on people that's helping out round way. Got my man Osei in here. Bring the noise. What's good?
What up, Squirrel? What's up, baby? How you doing, man?
Hey, chillin'. Just trying to help. That's my motto now. Just try to help. See what's anybody helping these kids. Anybody trying to stop the violence in the neighborhood. And I just was at the Success Fest with you. It's a huge success for the kids.
Absolutely.
And yeah, had to bring you in.
We appreciate you, man. We know you're a man of the people, man. And
we trying.
And you know, it's a blessing that we got guys like you who come in and shed light on things that are going on in the community, like what we did at Success Fest, bro. So we appreciate you. Much love.
All right, so I got you in here. So what's coming up? What we got in the future? What we got to curb the violence in the neighborhood? And we've been talking a lot about, like, the kids don't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Camps are phony now. Like, we got to change the tides on that.
You're right. And, you know, just to give you a little bit of background on what I do at Bring the Noise, and you know, but for the people who don't know, what we do at Bring the Noise is we are a art initiative company. So we push into city schools, particularly urban schools, and we provide art programs from vocal music, dance, theater. We also touch on technology.
And my DJ program too.
In Squirrel's DJ program, absolutely, which is a huge success,
yeah.
which we helped put in a couple schools,
yep.
and you know, he's killing it,
yep.
Right? And you know, because we feel the same way. Like, kids out here right now don't have a lot of options, and we want to be there. It's my mission to provide these options for kids, because when we were young, we had the options.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell the story. When I was young, I went to Chinklepin Middle School in Northeast Baltimore, and I was part of a really, really good acting program.
Okay.
I was on the stage crew. I was an actor. And that stuff changed my life, man. I was an athlete as well. And me being in that acting program just turned wheels in my mind that probably never would have spun if it hadn't been introduced to me. Me being in sports spun wheels in my mind and made me do things that I probably never would have did if I hadn't been introduced to it. So we got to give these kids these opportunities to keep them out the street.
Yep, get them wheels spinning. All right,
Absolutely.
You heard him. All right, 5 minutes, we're going to be back. We're going to wrap it up with him. But yeah, you know, every Friday we take it round way. We just try and help round here. Here with my man Osei, bringing the noise, doing it for round way. The project that you had.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on it a little?
Okay, yeah, Success Fest, man.
Yes.
Well, let me take it back to the beginning, man. Me and a buddy of mine, Brian, we were just sitting around talking one day. And of course, like I said, I do the program with the schools. I taught. And one thing that I would notice when I taught in schools was you had kids who came into school every day. They might have come from a home where they didn't have anything to eat in the morning.
Right.
They might have been abused. They might have heard all kind of fighting, fussing, and cussing going on in the house. But yet, you had these kids who came from those extreme situations who still were polite, courteous, did what you asked them every day. And a lot of times as a teacher, you're running around 1,000 miles per hour, so you don't take time to acknowledge these kids who come in like that. And you're so focused on the kids who are causing a problem in the classroom that you really don't ever acknowledge these kids. So I said, you know what, we need to acknowledge these kids, man, because what we want to do is reinforce positive behavior so that that positive behavior can then catch like wildfire through the schools.
Which it will.
Absolutely. So I had the idea to throw an event. I called it Success Fest. I wanted to do a musical festival, kind of like a Coachella, but in the hood. And, you know, have food, music, activities, and all of that.
Now, the criteria for the kids.
The criteria for the kids, the only criteria that we gave to principals was that these kids be well-behaved, just general good kids. It wasn't so much about them having high grades. It wasn't so much about them having great attendance. It was more so, just give me the good kids, man, because attitude is everything. And we believe that if you got a positive attitude, man, you can get very far, man. Get very far in life. So I took my idea, down to Port Covington Development Team.
Shout out to Port Covington.
Shout out to Port Covington, man. They came in and embraced my idea. I got to give a shout out to Alicia. I got to give a shout out to Lex, Kristen, Sylvia, Chip, like everybody who came aboard at Port Covington, man, because they welcomed us and our idea with open arms and took it like it was their own baby, and we developed the idea together. I had the concept, but we actually as a team sat down week by week and developed this idea, man. And I gotta shout out Lex, man, because she really was instrumental in taking the bull by the horns and getting on the ground and contacting the schools and contacting vendors and all of this kind of stuff. She worked her tail off, man, and we pulled it off, and it was fantastic.
That's what, so see, that's why I bring people like you in, because the fake news don't never show the people that's really doing good. All they show is negative, negative, negative. So me and media, that's why I bring you in, to let people know that there is good. There are parents that's involved. There's teachers. There's people that really do care.
Absolutely.
All right, and that's what the Hooligan Spotlight is for. All right, and I thank you for coming in.
And we appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And we're going to do Success Fest next year even bigger and better. I want every kid in Baltimore City to be there. So, you know, what we do is we had the Creek Boys come out and perform. And our goal is for these kids to take that footage back to schools and make the other kids jealous and make them say, oh, I want to be there next year.
Yep.
So, you know, next year we're going to do it 1,000 kids is our low level that we expect. So we're going to do it huge next year. And if y'all out there listening, we want you all to participate, man. Come on, get yourself together.
You heard them. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.